On the Earth of Universe 7, Goku decided he finally needed a rest after everything that had happened. He began to relax, but Beerus and Whis suddenly arrived. Goku asked what they needed. Beerus explained that Zeno had summoned all the gods of destruction and angels for an important meeting. Goku asked what the meeting was about. Whis revealed that there was going to be a new tournament of power. Goku was completely shocked by the news. Whis explained that Zeno was bored and wanted to host another tournament for fun. Goku admitted he never thought the little Zen would do something like that again. Whis told him the rules would be very different this time. If Universe 7 lost, nothing bad would happen. They could simply return to their universe or stay to watch the rest of the matches. Goku felt relieved that they no longer had to worry about being erased. Beerus reminded him that they still needed a team of 10 fighters and only had 48 hours to recruit them. Goku realized they had to hurry, but listed a few problems. Krillin was dead. Tien was too busy with his martial arts school. Master Roshi was resting. Majin Buu was busy participating in a martial arts tournament. Whis told him not to worry and suggested recruiting people who had not participated in the first tournament. Goku thought that was a lucky break. Beerus yelled at him to stop standing around and go find the best fighters available. Goku agreed and flew off into the distance. Beerus and Whis decided to return to their own planet. Hours later, Goku put on his winter coat with the SAB logo. He noted that he had not worn it in 10 years since their battle in the Arctic right before Broly arrived. He knew exactly who could help him first and took off into the sky. Android 18 immediately refused the invitation. Goku begged her to reconsider and promised it would be interesting. She sarcastically asked if he thought lying about the prize money during the last tournament was interesting. Goku apologized for that mistake, but reminded her that her brother had essentially saved them all, so they were even. 18 reminded him that she had been raising Marin all alone ever since Krillin was killed by his sister. Goku argued that it was not his fault because an evil entity had been controlling her. 18 stubbornly crossed her arms. Goku finally asked what she wanted in exchange for participating. She said she would only join if her brother agreed to fight as well. Goku promised that Bulma could take care of Marin while they were gone. 18 accepted those terms. Goku told her he was going to find 17 and flew away. Minutes later, Goku arrived at the Monster Island. He found Android 17 and explained the situation. 17 asked why he should bother participating in another tournament. Goku reminded him that he was the grand champion of the previous one. 17 admitted it sounded interesting and wanted to show the other universes the results of his intense training. He officially agreed to join the team. Goku thanked him and told him to meet at Capsule Corporation when the time came. 17 nodded and flew off to continue his work. Goku then visited Piccolo. The Namekian was hesitant at first. Goku reminded Piccolo that he could finally get his revenge on Frost and the sniper who gave them trouble last time. Piccolo realized he really wanted to give Frost a brutal beating after what happened in the previous tournament. He happily accepted the invitation. Goku thanked him and told him to keep looking for recruits. Piccolo said he would pick up Pan and then go train in the hyperbolic time chamber. Goku flew off and soon found Gohan. Gohan was shocked to hear about the new tournament. He told his father he was too busy because he needed to pick up Pan from school. Goku explained that Piccolo was already handling that. He added that Gohan had grown much stronger and could easily hold his own. Gohan thought about it and decided he would participate. Goku told him to start training and head to Capsule Corporation on the final day. Next, Goku approached Gamma 1. The superhero android was unsure because he had never fought in a tournament before. Goku assured Gamma 1 that he was even stronger than 17 and 18. Gamma 1 asked if he really believed that. Goku promised it would be a fun experience. Gamma 1 agreed to participate, but hoped it would be worth the effort. Goku told him to go invite Vegeta since the Saiyan Prince was no longer busy waiting for his daughter to be born. Gamma 1 agreed to relay the message. Goku realized he needed more fighters and remembered someone else who could help. Hours later, Goku arrived on the planet of Beerus. He asked Broly if he wanted to join the tournament. Goku explained that it was the perfect chance to show the other universes the true power of the legendary Super Saiyan. Broly liked the idea but worried about Chile. She was pregnant and their child could be born at any moment. Goku told him not to worry. He suggested asking Whis to use his magic to deliver the baby just like he did for Bulma. Broly decided to ask the angel for help. With that problem solved, Broly officially entered the tournament. He was eager to test his newly controlled power. Goku noted that they only needed 2 more fighters and returned to Earth. Goku met with UUB, but the young boy had bad news. UUB thought the tournament sounded fun, but his mother was having some problems. He also needed to help his partner with a few important things. Goku asked when he would be available. UUB said he would need at least 4 days. Goku groaned and realized they had a massive problem. UUB comforted his master and suggested looking for an old friend out in space. Goku suddenly remembered the perfect candidate and flew off. Sometime later, Whis brought a familiar face to Earth. Granola greeted Goku and mentioned it had been a very long time since they last saw each other. Goku admitted Granola was the first person to come to mind. Granola said Whis had explained the Tournament of Power to him. Goku noted that Granola would be a huge help since he had once wished to be the strongest in the universe. Granola admitted he had no idea other universes even existed and agreed to join the team. Whis asked who the final member would be. Goku thought about Frieza, but admitted the tyrant was currently an active threat who wanted to kill them. Whis suggested creating a perfect clone of Frieza. He then asked why Goku did not invite Kara or Phora. Goku explained that Kara was busy taking care of his daughter, while Phora was out investigating Frieza. Since they were completely out of options, Whis told Granola to stay at Capsule Corporation for the next 2 days. Granola said he was excited to finally see Earth. Goku pointed out that they needed to train before heading to the meeting spot. Granola fully agreed. They took off toward the hyperbolic time chamber to prepare. Meanwhile, in Universe 6, Caulifla was very excited about the new tournament. Cabba explained that Lord Jampa allowed them to bring the same fighters from the previous event. Caulifla proudly stated they were more than ready. She noted that they had been training non-stop since the last tournament ended. She wanted to prove they were just as strong as the warriors from Universe 7. Hit suddenly appeared. Caulifla rudely asked what the assassin wanted. Hit explained he was there on orders from Jampa to ensure their best fighters survived. Cabba told Hit about the new tournament. Hit wondered if the Saiyan girls could actually make a difference. Caulifla confidently declared they were going to crush Goku and Gohan. She asked Kale if she was ready. Kale nodded eagerly. Cabba asked if they were going to fuse. Caulifla smirked and said they had something much better in mind. She and Kale powered up and transformed. Hit watched closely. Caulifla revealed her Super Saiyan 4 form and asked if Hit was surprised. Kale transformed into a Super Saiyan 3 and explained this was the result of their training with Vados. Cabba was amazed by their incredible new power. Hit admitted their energy was truly extraordinary. The girls powered down and agreed to go find the rest of their team. Hit decided to accompany them. In Universe 9, Bergamo, Lavender, and Basil prepared for the event. Basil saw this as the perfect chance to show Goku and Vegeta how strong they had become. Bergamo agreed and reminded his brothers that Universe 7 was the reason they were eliminated first last time. He noted that even though they were somewhat friendly now, they needed to focus heavily on strategy, instead of recklessly attacking the strongest fighters. Basil agreed they should have thought things through before charging in last time. Lavender promised to be smarter in this tournament. They set off to gather the rest of their old team. In Universe 3, Paparoni felt extremely confident. He claimed his team had vastly improved their mechanical abilities since the last tournament. He was glad they did not have to worry about being erased this time. In Universe 4, Quiddala laughed wickedly. He swore to make the other universes pay for humiliating him in the past. In Universe 11, Jiren questioned the purpose of the new tournament. Toppo explained that Zeno wanted to revive the event, but things would be different since everyone was much stronger now. Jiren accepted the explanation. Toppo went to gather the Pride Troopers. In Universe 10, Cus celebrated the fact that erasure was no longer a threat. Gauss agreed it was a huge advantage, and suggested finding their previous fighters. Cus happily offered to transport them. In Universe 2, the warriors loudly declared they would win with the power of love. Vegeta was actually visiting their universe at the time, and yelled that they were completely unbearable. Kakunsa told him to calm down and respect their customs. She reminded Vegeta that Rabrian once called Android 18 ugly. Vegeta scoffed and pointed out that Kakunsa and Rosie were easily defeated by the brother of Android 18. Kakunsa grew furious and threatened to beat him up. Vegeta simply told her to wait for the tournament to begin. He then left with Whis to return home. Kakunsa swore she would teach the Saiyan Prince a painful lesson. 48 hours later, everyone gathered at Capsule Corporation. Goku arrived and noticed the team was ready. Piccolo mentioned that Vegeta had gone to Universe 2 for some reason, and came back hating them even more. Vegeta grumbled that their customs were incredibly annoying. Gamma 1 guessed that was exactly why 18 hated dealing with them. Gohan simply hoped Lavender would not use the poison that almost blinded him last time. Beerus and Whis finally arrived. Granola pointed out that they were still missing one member. Android 18 asked Whis if he had brought Frieza. Whis explained that Frieza was too dangerous to recruit since he actively wanted to exterminate the Saiyans. Android 17 asked if the Angel had found a replacement. Whis revealed he had discovered a lone Saiyan survivor on a distant planet. Vegeta was shocked. He believed the only surviving Saiyans were himself, Goku, Broly, Nappa, and his brother Tarbell. Whis explained this new warrior was very special and possessed immense power. King Vegeta had exiled him out of pure jealousy because his power level was a threat to the royal family. Broly noted that was the exact same reason he was banished. Whis announced the name of the new warrior was Cumber. Cumber suddenly appeared before the group. Everyone stared in complete shock at his massive and intimidating presence. Goku nervously asked if the giant Saiyan knew how to control his power. Whis admitted there was no time to train him. The tournament was starting in a few minutes, and they just had to trust him. Vegeta reluctantly agreed. Whis told everyone to hold on as they teleported to the world of Void. They arrived at the massive fighting arena. Goku looked around and noted that the place had not changed at all. Present Zeno spotted Goku and cheerfully greeted his friend. Future Zeno also waved hello. Goku happily greeted the little Zens. Beerus began to sweat nervously. Goku asked where the other universes were. Future Zeno told him to be patient, because they were just arriving. Universe 9 suddenly appeared on the arena floor. Bergamo announced their arrival. Piccolo kept a close eye on them. The K9 trio walked over to the Universe 7 team. Bergamo asked if they remembered the humiliation they caused. Hop glared at Vegeta. Vegeta smirked and recognized her as the annoying girl he had beaten up last time. Hop angrily promised she would not hold back this time. Vegeta simply told her to bring it on. Gohan pointed out that Universe 9 had helped them fight the imagined order in the past. Lavender stated that this tournament was a completely different situation. Universe 2 arrived next and proudly announced their presence. Android 18 groaned in extreme annoyance at the sight of them. Kakunsa locked eyes with Vegeta and declared he was her primary target. Universe 6 teleported into the arena. Caulifla immediately called out to Goku. Goku guessed the young girl had gotten a lot stronger. Caulifla grew angry at being called a little girl and promised to teach the old man a brutal lesson. Universe 4 arrived quietly. Broly looked around and noted that the other universes had some very strong fighters. Universe 3 appeared next. Paparoni bragged about their upgraded abilities. Gamma 1 was quite surprised to see an entire universe made of robots. Universe 11 arrived right after them. The Pride Troopers announced they were there to deliver justice, but Jiren was noticeably absent. Granola found the whole team very strange. Zeno pointed out that only one team was left. Universe 10 finally arrived and told everyone to prepare for battle. Cumber let out a low and aggressive growl. Zeno happily announced that everyone was present and the tournament could finally begin. The Grand Priest stepped forward. He officially welcomed everyone and declared the start of the second tournament of power. He shouted for the fighters to begin their battles. Total chaos erupted as all the universes instantly attacked each other. Broly charged straight at the warriors of Universe 2. Goku powered up and transformed into his Super Saiyan Blue form. Vegeta rushed directly toward Hop. Hop yelled that he was going to pay for his past insults. Vegeta sarcastically thanked her for helping him warm up before landing a heavy punch. Piccolo confronted Frost. The Namekian transformed into his ultimate state. Frost noted that Piccolo had grown much stronger for their rematch. Piccolo confidently declared that a scumbag like Frost could never defeat him now. Piccolo easily bypassed the defenses of his opponent and landed a solid strike. Gamma 1 engaged in combat with Ganos. He struck the young fighter and sent him crashing into the ground. Ganos complained that he thought Universe 3 was the only team with machines. Gamma 1 proudly declared he was not a mere machine, but a true superhero. Dispo suddenly rushed past and yelled that the title of superhero belonged exclusively to him. Goku dodged several attacks and noted that the other fighters still loved to show off. Broly found himself fighting against Kakunsa. She claimed her attacks were fueled by the supreme power of love. Broly was completely confused by her statement. Android 18 warned the large Saiyan not to let his guard down. Broly ignored the warning and easily punched Kakunsa away. Nearby Android 17 smoothly dodged a barrage of energy blasts and landed a clean hit on Baikel. Narirama entered the fray and began spinning wildly to knock away multiple opponents. Gohan released his latent energy and powered up to join the fight. Broly also began to increase his massive energy output. Up in the stands, present Zeno looked at his tablet and noticed Broly. He excitedly told his future self that the large warrior was the legendary Super Saiyan. Future Zeno gasped in utter sheer amazement. Down in the arena, Piccolo realized the fighters were taking things very seriously this time. He warned himself to be careful before blasting Frost across the battlefield. The second tournament of power has officially begun with total chaos. Will Universe 7 be able to survive the combined might of their rivals? Find out in the next part.